Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for the top 10 mods of the week. These mods are all for all platforms, so that's one of the pieces of good news here. I do apologize that I have not been putting these guys out for you, these top 10 mods of the week videos. It's just been crazy with me transitioning back into doing work and stuff like that. So I do apologize about that, but hopefully we can get back into it and get back into a good habit of it. But let's go ahead and start with the top 10 mods for this previous week here. For number 1 this week, we have the Cargo S series. This is by Sid Modding, 35.17 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 54 people having rated it. This has two different trailers in the pack. It has the S160D and the S220T. I believe this one in front of you is the S220T, and actually, yep, now that I'm looking at it, yes, it says that on there. Which the S220T is basically a 3-axle, a little bit larger trailer, and the S160D is a double axle or dual axle and a little bit smaller. You can get the capacity from 21,000 to 27,000 on the smaller trailer, and the one you're seeing before you is 30,000 to 39,000 liters, and it's currently in its 39,000 liter capacity. The smaller one has a starting price of $32,325, and this one has a starting price of $49,600. So there you go. But yeah, highly detailed, a lot of different customizations and things you can do. So make sure you guys check out these, the Cargo S series by Sid Modding. For number 2 this week, we have the Stara Ninja 24,000 and 40,000. These are by Agritono, 15.68 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 5 out of 5 stars, with 63 people having rated it. This is a pack of basically two kind of auger wagon style setups here. They do both have a front swivel axle, you can kind of see on the front there. But yeah, and obviously you can see a grain pipe there in the very front, so you can kind of unload whatever you need to out of them there. The Ninja 24,000, which is not the one you're seeing right now. The Ninja 24,000 is $48,000 to buy and holds 24,000 liters. It requires 160 horsepower and has a lot of different options on it for customization and tires and things like that. The one you're seeing on your screen is the Ninja 40,000. That one is $61,000 starting to buy. It will hold up to 40,000 liters, requires 240 horsepower, and again has a lot of different customizations. So there you guys go. You can also do this kind of standard Stara green color, or you can do a stainless steel box as well, which is pretty cool. So you do have some options to kind of customize how it looks, including the tires and stuff like that. So there you go. That's the Stara Ninja 24,000 and 40,000. For number 3, we have a Bailey TV trailer pack. This is by Ross M Mods, 50.95 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 5 out of 5 stars, with 77 people having rated it. This is a pack of quite a few trailers, actually. Obviously, they have the Bailey brand. We're going to take a look in the store here in a second. And they have various prices and things like that. I really like this one. This one actually has an extension. You can make it a little bit taller. I don't know. I kind of liked it in this configuration. But let's go ahead and hop in the store and take a look at all the trailers that come in this pack. All right, so here you can see I did this one right here. This is kind of a triple axle, larger scale kind of setup here. You can do 32.9 to 54,000 liters, so quite a few liters you can get in that bad boy. And if you go in here, you can basically, for most of these, you guys can put covers on them. You can do different attachers on them as well, all sorts of different stuff. And there should be, where's the extension on this one? Default with grain door. I think I need to do this. Go all the way up there. There we go. There we go. There's the extension on it, so you can get that all the way up there if you'd like to. They come over here. This one's $32,000 to buy, a little bit smaller. You can go up to 33.4 thousand liters, so 33,400 liters. And you can put that extension on there if you'd like to be able to do that. You also kind of have a smaller one here if you wanted to use that, and you can do a grain door on there or just standard there, but there's no extension or anything like that. It's going to hold 10,700 liters. So there you go. Honestly, they're a really nice set of trailers, and I think they're kind of perfect for what you guys may be looking for. But there you guys go. That's the Bailey TV trailer pack. For number 4 this week, we have the Zetor UR2 pack. This is by Castan 18. 122.62 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 230 people having rated them. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these because there is just kind of a lot going on here. They are tractors in terms of their functionality. They're going to work like tractors. If you wanted kind of more of an older school tractor, you can go with some of these guys here on your farm, or maybe they're very, appropriate for whatever area you're farming in. You can kind of use these if you'd like to. You can do different customizations on how they look. And how they function and things like that, such as the attachers and the tires and things like that. But there are actually 6 total tractors in this pack. There's 3 that kind of have this older school style that you're looking at here, and then there's 3 newer ones that have kind of like a slightly darker red, more newer style paint on them. So yeah, there's a lot of different options available in this pack, and you'll definitely be able to find something that's going to work for you with it. So make sure you guys check it out. This is the Zetor UR2 pack by Castan 18. And for number 5 this week, we have the Case IH Steiger Series Large Frame. This is by Casarius Modding, 63.01 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 131 people having rated it. This is the 1995 to the year 2000 Steiger kind of series. There's a lot of customization available for these. The prices are really reasonable as well. The starting price for, I believe, the one that has the tires is about $70,000, so they're not too much to get going. And they have a fair amount of horsepower as well. So you're going to be pretty happy with these if you guys go ahead and download them and get using them on your farm. Perfect kind of your maybe large-ish to medium to large-ish. A medium farm might struggle a little bit with size, but I think you could probably fit these on most medium farms and definitely on your larger farms. So these are kind of perfect for that. You have 2 tractors that are actually in this pack, however. You have this one here, which kind of has the quad track kind of sort of vibes to it. And then you have the Steiger without the quad tracks on it. So you have kind of just the wheeled version where you can do duals and whatever you'd like to on that. But really powerful, really cool, really well done tractors that have a lot of different customization options on them. So you can kind of make them look however you want and they'll be perfect for your farm. So there you guys go. That's the Case IH Steiger Series Large Frame by Casarius Modding. For number 6, we have the Claas Dominator 108. This is by Hispano Modding, 38.73 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 94 people having rated it. This is going to be found, of course, under harvesters. It's $70,500 to buy the harvester itself, which has 221 horsepower, runs at 26 kilometers per hour, and has a capacity of 7,500 liters of grain or corn or whatever you're harvesting. It also does have a grain header in this pack, which is the one you're seeing hooked up to this harvester right now. That is $8,500 to buy. It has a 5.1 meter working width at 10 kilometers per hour, which is 6 miles per hour, so pretty much standard there. It also does have a little $850 header trailer design for that header if you wanted to use that as well. So there you guys go. For you Claas fans out there, a perfect kind of smaller introduction kind of starting out harvester for you. For number 7, we have the John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer by Custom Modding. It is 53.48 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars, with 168 people having rated it. When I originally picked this out for the top 10, it actually had a rating of 4.8 stars, so it dropped a little bit. However, I'm not sure why, because this mod is absolutely awesome. This is one of my favorites this week, and I'll kind of tell you why here. So this has the John Deere piece of equipment on the front there that kind of, you can number it, by the way. You can't really see the numbers because they're through the boom here. But you have this big old sprayer that you can go on there. You can do herbicide and liquid fertilizer, and it holds, I believe it's like 15,000 liters somewhere. It holds quite a, maybe it's less than that actually. It might be a little bit less. Yeah, actually I think it's 4,500 liters or 1,200 gallons for it. It has a 36.5 meter working width on that. But the biggest thing for this is the dry box that comes with this that holds 19,200 liters of either lime or fertilizer and spreads at 24 meters. I don't think it's going to do the full 24 meters when you're using the lime, but even at 12 meters, having 19,200 liters in there, that's going to be absolutely epic to have that. So I think this thing for especially lime spreading is going to be a really big kind of deal for a lot of you kind of bigger farms out there. Especially with just how little you have to reload that and do that and have it just kind of go out and do its own thing self-propelled. Get a couple of them rocking and rolling and you'll be good to go. So yeah, I really love this piece of equipment. I think this is awesome. I'm excited to see the case counterpart come to the game as well, so hopefully a modder gets that out as well too. But yeah, there you guys go. That's the John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer. For number 8, we have something a little ridiculous but pretty darn cool. This is the special edition Krone Big M. This is by Biggins. It's 14.70 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, so 72 people having rated it. Has a starting price of $350,000, has 449 horsepower, or you can bump that up to 900 horsepower. Has a max speed of 40 kilometers per hour, or with that master engine or that big old engine on there, you can have 70 kilometers per hour as your speed. It still has the same working width, I believe, as the regular Big M, which is about 10 meters, and the working speed is still 20 kilometers per hour, but this thing will get up and go when you are not mowing. So you can do everything you can do with the regular Big M, except for get to your fields quite a bit faster with this, and have a lot more power if you're working on like hills and stuff like that. You also can tint the windows like I did and do some other cool kind of visual customizations as well. So there you guys go. That is the special edition Krone Big M. For number 9, as we get close to wrapping up, we have the Lizard Muscle, quote-unquote, by Agritona, 14.22 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, with 169 people having rated it. Now, this is clearly an old-school Mustang, which is pretty cool to have that. Obviously, it has to be under the Lizard brand because the Ford brand is not, licensed by Giant Software, so if this was Ford branded, it would only be able to come to PC and Mac players, not console players. So thank you, Agritona, for making it Lizard. That way we can all have access to it. $28,000 to buy, 320 horsepower, and a max speed of 209 kilometers per hour. which is super awesome. So you also can customize a lot of things on this to kind of make it your own kind of style. So it probably encompasses quite a few years of the Mustang as well, just with the fact that you can customize so many different things on it. Now, me, myself, I'm not a big Mustang guy. I prefer a good old Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, especially the old school Dodge Challengers. Those things were pretty cool. But still, I'm happy to see an American muscle car in the game here. So there you guys go. That is the Lizard Muscle by Agritono. And for number 10, our final machine is the Orkan Z305/Z310/Z320. This is by Deutsche Volt. It is 71.91 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 84 people having rated it. This is a harvester unit with a header on it right now. The header can come off, obviously. You also can get all sorts of different attachments to do forage harvesting, of all sorts of different types, and picking up swaths and things like that. This thing has just a lot of ability to it, and it's pretty cheap to get going with it. The cheapest version of it, the Z310, I think the Z305, 80 horsepower, $5,000 for that. It's not very much money. You're looking at, like, to get the setup that's in front of you, you're looking at like 30 grand. So it's pretty cheap for especially like a harvester. It does require a trailer to hook up on the back. It doesn't have its own capacity. That's the only downside, maybe, if you're just harvesting regular crops. But even with that, this is a super cheap way to kind of get into things. So there you guys go. That is the Orkan Z305 through Z320. And that is our top 10 mods of the week. If you guys enjoyed this week, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.